Welcome back to Conarium. You just finished running away from a bunch of mummies. And we're back up here. Strange machinery running in the background. Are they gonna let me through? They're not letting me through. I need to get this recharged. There it is. There we go. Back it up. Back it up. Coming through. Thank you. That one's empty. And this is a dead end. They actually put robes on the statues, it looks like. So what the hell is this slime anyway? Is that Shoggoth slime? An Elder Thing statue. Are those things actually dead? The horn. I thought it was a tail. But I can't jump. Can I zoom? No. Okay, those look like something with face huggers. Oh, okay, so I can go behind it.
I don't know if anybody reads this, or if there is anyone still alive out there.
I'm alive.
I've lost everybody who was on my search party. I am alone and afraid, even from the out-of-place echoes of my own footsteps that are reverberating along these halls of ages-long silence.
It's not all silent.
It is hard to tell if I am alive anymore. Those visions, sounds, the devilish scenes described in the release I come across every now and then. We were not meant to be here.
Oh, you think? What gave it away?
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust, are you there? Answer me, please!
These are bells, it looks like. It looks like almost like a tree up there. Is that a dark young? Hey, how's it going? An ornate sacrificial dagger, wholly intact and still amazingly sharp, even after all these years of desolation. The elaborate carving on the curious metallic surface signifying a reptilian nature. Seriously, face huggers! Look at that! Oh, another vision. Looks like it.
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there
Dr.
are things
Faust?
that cannot be undone.
Hey, how you doing? And it all goes black.
Frank, don't panic.
There's a cephalopod behind you. You're not wearing the thing on your hand.
Was that a sheer delusion?
A little too much absinthe? Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subject of universals, whether definitions exist in the nature of things or in mere conceptions, whatever, and perhaps a sheer product of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and our notions of surrounding objects infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So what lies beyond the woven limits of the flesh we've been trapped in, and is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I've lived with the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that have rendered me a ghost amongst the flocks. But yesternight, I finally got some answers. Okay. During the last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work, and even though the results are blurry, we have that first empirical proof of what we saw out there. And what was that? Why would I need the flashlight? Didn't I already have one? Or was it a dream? Candles. Curtain. Great idea. Candles. Books. Also great idea. Candle. Cardboard box. Wonderful. Yeah, smart people these.
We need to be cautious, not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
What, the severed heads of your enemies?
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands. such cultivated minds kept in permanence by getting dried under the scorching sun with methods now lost to us. As well as the sun, they were believed to be symbols of knowledge.
Pretty, I guess.
A stuffed, subadult Nile crocodile, one of the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
That one's empty.
A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa. A medicine man mask from Northwest Africa.
Some similarities, but not many. Oh yeah. Candles directly under the curtains. That's great. Wonderful. It's amazing this house hasn't burned down already. Is that a crowbar? Yep.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip. Locked.
I have a crowbar.
This relic is from Madagascar. I have two versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanaldi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld.
I see no.
I had it
dark
brought by
spirit
an
inside
old
of the light
captain
one.
friend who often visits that island for trading purposes.
This is exactly the same room I've been in one of my visions.
Yeah, it looks like it. Those important dates somehow, 1/6/13.
A native drum from the Asmat people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Fumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Fumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life. According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it.
Then why'd you take it away from him? What you told me about the shared nature of the experience the Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I'm sure you'll remember what I told you about why certain corpses never decay, but rest firm and fat in their tombs for 1,000 years. I believe, with some help from a certain acquaintance, I can provide you with such specimens. This would be beneficial for both of us, I believe. Eagerly awaiting your answer, H. Warren. There's still the downstairs, but might as well go one floor at a time, right? As told in some banned ancient volumes I was able to acquire, it is evident that Conarium, when properly adapted to work with the human psyche and physiology, can transcend the mind beyond the limits of time and space into a peculiar place we are yet to explore. If not for our own experiences corresponding exactly with the depictions provided in the Necronomicon and some other books of forgotten lore, I would easily declare myself a madman. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me to justify the objectivity of my position. That dimension is completely devoid of light other than some small glowing and morphing geometrical shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold, but I do believe these are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from what is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic void with a pair of corporal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers ever to reach this ancient forbidden place. But the question now weighing heavy on my mind is whether we could ever fully understand this experience with the hindrance of our own limited sensations.
It sounded like the floor is hollow back there.
Yeah, it did. That's why I was looking around. Pry it up. A disc with 3 pins. And a hollow tube. Oh, phonograph cylinder. More African masks.
Woodland lizard spirit mask.
I guess not.
A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
When using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something, previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately, it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session. It seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent.
Is it the cephalopod?
From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. But again, against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations. As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
So that's why all the candles and everything. How can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since the erection of the earliest ziggurats of Sumeria? What do we know about the time-worn Sphinx, still standing on the Giza Plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us admit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today, I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. That's something, I presume, you will have a hard time believing. I have finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities of Rubal Khali, which are said to have been built in an undreamt age of certain wonders and rumored to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands thousands of years ago. There's even more to the story. According to a reliable source, there should be depictions or information about the locations of ancient Conariums buried within those halls. Within a few weeks, you'll receive a book containing the locations of these cities and a map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I'm sure you are excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss these findings in detail, but that will have to wait a while since I will be away for some time visiting the oriental wonders of the old world. I am sure you know what I mean. Hope to see you soon, Harley Warren. And what does this do?
Looks like something's missing here.
Is this it? No. Okay, well, this seems like a good place to stop this one. So we're definitely getting some more backstory on this. And we know why they're chancing burning the place down, but thanks for watching.